Sierra Foothill League matchup between Del Oro and Granite Bay from Bonner Gym and Loomis on Tuesday night. The Black Hole ready to go. So was the Tribe. Student sections may have taken over the atmosphere in the game, but the two teams still wanting to go at it in this one for first place in the SFL. Granite Bay starts off early. Here's Charlie Tooley with a nice layup to give Granite Bay the early 2-0 lead on the opening possession. But here's Brandon Lopez. He gets a three for Del Oro. Makes a 4-3 Granite Bay early on. Here's Danny Becker going coast to coast. A nice left-handed layup. This one gives Del Oro the first lead of the game at 6-4. Tooley again for Granite Bay with a nice layup. Tooley and Aiden Naughton would combine for 9 of Granite Bay's 14 points in the first quarter as they have a 14-11 lead heading into the second. But Kyle Sutherland, he gets a nice little layup there in the reverse. Black Hole loves it. Del Oro would go into the half 28-17 lead. And then, yeah, a hoedown breaks out between the two student sections. Well-mannered, spirited, just having a good old time in high school. Back to the action, third quarter, settle in again. 2 of his game-high 14 points as Del Oro would go on a 38-11 run between the second and third quarter to open this one up. Connor Ingersoll with the layup there. Stops the bleeding a little bit for Granite Bay. 38-21 Del Oro lead. The sophomore Trey Adolfia. Nice jumper here. He can score on basketball, not just football. For Del Oro just before freshman Darren Nelson gets a nice little layup there for Granite Bay. But Del Oro would go on to win this one 56-40. They're now 2-0 in SFL play. Granite Bay falls to 1-1. Great atmosphere by both sides in the student section, players as well.
I feel like at first we just let Granite Bay in the game and we weren't really sure. We were just getting a feel for them, and then once we got it going, I mean, we're scary, so we just put it on them and we just kept going, yeah.
How much fun is it, this SFL rivalry, especially with Granite Bay and the Black Hole against the Tribe tonight?
There's nothing better than this. You gotta love this atmosphere. You have both fan crowds just talking back to each other. I mean, the adrenaline is high. I mean, you love it. You live for it. This is what you play for. I mean,
matter of us, sticking with what we do. We made a couple of adjustments defensively in terms of trying to get to their three-point shooters. Wanted to chase them off the arc, but we didn't want to give up any penetration. Thought we did a really good job on the boards. It was just a matter of us relaxing a little bit. I thought, we took some shots in the first quarter that we normally make, but we rushed them a little bit. Once the guys kind of settled down a little bit, started knocking those shots down.
What was the biggest adjustment do you think that Del Oro made against you guys there in the second and third quarter if you guys had that three-point lead going in?
They just took us out of the middle. We do a lot of our work in the middle, and they just pressed everything in the middle. We couldn't get inside the force on the perimeter way too much.
And then obviously, losing effort tonight, but the atmosphere is great though, right?
Yeah. That's kind of why you do it. I mean, every school in the SFL's got great student body, tribes, and whatnot, so it is a lot of fun.
What does this rivalry mean to you personally as a senior quarterback, member of the Tribe?
Well, when we're little kids, you come up and, Del Oro is just the big to beat team, and we got our butts kicked every year by this team, and then we come in and we give them good competition. And I know it's a big game for everyone playing against Del Oro, biggest rival. It's a fun game.
Really, this is more than just a game. I mean, it is a real rivalry. As someone said yesterday, the SFL games are just as much about the student sections as the actual teams. I really feel that here, especially at Del Oro with the school spirit. Fantastic. I love it here. I mean, I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I can.
Reporting from Loomis for Gold Country Media, I'm Trevor Horn.